Be sure to turn your mics on. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Moving in second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Department reports. Sam, you want to be first? I don't know what you got for a microphone. You probably don't need one.
I got this microphone.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Sam. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Have we had any applicants for the fine city of Toledo, either part-time or full-time to
Not
come?
yet. I have been reaching out to some agencies that I know to check. In fact, I checked with the county today and see if anybody has got not made their FTO or time in a bigger agency. That sometimes works out well for smaller agencies, because truly that's what they need to do is start smaller. I checked with them. They're gonna let me know if they have anybody and they can recommend. And I've talked to a couple other agencies looking for people, so I'm trying to expand out beyond the website.
Thank you very much.
So
And to acknowledge Sam has really been trying hard. There's just nothing out there. Chief Brockman is having the same two positions to fill over there in Napavine. There's nobody available either. Thanks, Sam, for doing all your work. Any other questions for Sam? Thanks, Chief.
thanks.
Jill, do you have anything? That's what I like.
Headache. I messaged Michelle earlier, but I don't have her phone, so she didn't get the message. So, but anyway, so the meters are going well. We had a employee issue there for a while, but I think we have that taken care of now. Seems to be going really well. Going good. They're getting a few in every day.
Sorry, Ron.
Did you have a estimate date as to when all the meters will be completed? Just a rough idea.
As soon as possible. It'll probably be right around the first of next year sometime.
Okay.
They're almost done with the bottom part of the city. now.
So by February or so, you think
Yeah,
good
February,
chance?
March.
Okay,
It's,
that's fine. That's close enough. I just
We're
wanted to get.
running into everything you can imagine when we're digging these things up.
No, and I understand. Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
kind of simple plumbing around here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you look at something wrong and it breaks and starts, then you're gonna fix stuff.
I understand that.
You know.
Then the other question is on the water capacity,
Mhm.
increasing the current water capacity. What kind of percentage are you talking about, the current and the hopeful projected or whatever on that well? So,
Well, we're, I think it's 90 gallon per minute now, and through ecology to get these more water rights, it's gonna have to come up. And so what they're gonna do is they're gonna come and they're gonna turn the well up and they're gonna pump it. Bill Creek is the problem, and they don't want it to impact Bill's Creek. So they're gonna monitor the creek, they're gonna turn the well up. I guess John Cravens told me that it was turned up to 180 gallons a minute. So that's twice as much when he started here, and it worked fine. You guys had no water issues here for the city at all. So that's kind of promising. But that's remains to be seen. So, and I'm not exactly sure how much they'll turn it up. That'll be up to
Sure, I
the
understand that.
engineers.
Sure,
But we will need to pump some more water before we can get some more water rights. So,
sure. Okay, sounds good.
right.
Thank you.
So,
Is there any other questions for Mike?
Just
Go ahead.
as a newbie, could you give me just a brief synopsis what the 6-year plan is?
the 6-year plan is what the city comes up with to progress and all the projects around town that we want to do in the future. Obviously, these are projects that are kind of expensive projects, so it's a planning thing. So you have a priority and it goes on down to the lowest priority. There was some streets on there that that were on the 6-year and stuff. So when we went over it, we started kind of reprioritizing and stuff. And the one that we ended up actually getting was kind of more of a high priority because of the stem wall was leaning and it's going to fail. Maybe not tomorrow, but eventually it will. So we wanted to get that one first. And get it taken care of. But yeah, and there's a list, and I think the list, I don't have it with me, otherwise I would read them to you. But I think it's in the office, or I can get it for you. And
Great.
yeah, it's just a list of the projects that the city wants to complete.
Okay,
Yeah, planning,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
you bet.
It might be very helpful, Jill, if we make Jamie available that from the budget work and all next year's budget and all that, if we can make that available in the very near future, then she would have that before. So,
Mike, also, could you elaborate on Saturday night?
Oh, Santa Claus came to town Saturday night. Yes.
And Mrs. Claus?
Yes, and Lexi Elf was there too. Mr. and Mrs. Claus was at the park, had a pretty good turnout, actually. There was a movie, popcorn, cider, hot chocolate, pictures. Everybody really enjoyed it. There was some good feedback on social media over it. I think next year, as it gets out there and gets more advertised, I think it was pretty cool. The kids were just ecstatic. Some of them probably didn't get a chance to go to town, but they could walk there. So that was good. Since this COVID thing, for a couple of years, Santa Clauses just have been kind of hibernating. So,
It's nice to have something normal.
right. So it just kind of gets the spirit and keeps it. And then next week, I understand that there's going to be a quad parade. I think it's in your packet. I won't talk too much about that, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Claus might show up there too. Not sure, but I heard they might. So.
Any other questions for Mike? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Okay, that's all the committee reports. we will open it up for a public hearing in 2022